You know, in today's world, money moves fast, like lightning fast. And countries are all trying to get that investment to land on their turf. So what's their number one tool? It's having clear, favorable, and most importantly, predictable laws. So let's dive into how Cambodia is totally shaking things up with its new law on investment. I want to kick things off with a question that really gets to the heart of what we're talking about. Just imagine this. You set up your business, and for up to 9 years, you pay zero income tax. That's a pretty powerful idea, right? Well, believe me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. And yeah, that's exactly what this new law from Cambodia is putting on the table. So in this breakdown, we're going to walk through the law itself, piece by piece. We're going to look at what they're trying to achieve, the actual steps to get you started, all those amazing perks, and, super important, the legal protections that let you sleep at night. Okay, so before we jump into the real nuts and bolts, it's so important to understand the big picture here. You know, why this law and why right now? This first part is all about getting that why. So what's super interesting here is that Article 1 of the law basically lays out the entire game plan. See, this isn't just about grabbing any old investment. Nope. This is about attracting quality investment, the kind that helps Cambodia's economy level up. We're talking high-tech industries plugging into those big global supply chains and doing it all in a way that's totally transparent and legally sound. All right, before we go any further, let's quickly get the lingo down because you're going to see these terms a lot. The big one, the one you really want to know, is QIP. That's a qualified investment project. Think of it as your golden ticket. It's the status that unlocks all those fantastic incentives. And an EQIP is just when you expand on that. And a GIP? Well, a GIP doesn't get the tax breaks, but it still gets every single legal protection we're about to talk about. Okay, so you get the why, you know the lingo. Let's get practical. How does this whole thing actually work on the ground? How do you get in on this? This is the name you need to know. The law sets up the Council for the Development of Cambodia, or the CDC, as the government's official one-stop service. Seriously, think of them as your personal concierge for everything investment-related. Their whole job is to make the entire process smooth for you. And wow, talk about efficiency. The process itself is so simple. You send in your application, which, by the way, you can do online, and the CDC has just 20 working days. That's it. 20 days to review everything and get you your registration certificate. That kind of speed sends a huge message to investors. Your time is valuable. And get this, such a modern touch. Your certificate comes with its own QR code. Now, this isn't just a cool gimmick. It's basically a digital key that holds all your project's info. So later on, when you're dealing with other government agencies, they just scan the code. No more filling out the same forms over and over again. It's a small thing that says a lot about their commitment to cutting red tape. All right, now for the main event. We've seen how easy the process is, but what's the actual payoff for getting that QIP status? This is the what's in it for me section, and trust me, it's good. So once you're a QIP, you get to make a big strategic choice. The law gives you two paths, so you can pick what's best for your business. So are you a company that needs a ton of cash flow upfront to grow fast? Then option 1, that big tax holiday, is going to be for you. Or maybe you're a business with massive equipment costs, or you're all about R&D. In that case, you'll probably lean towards option 2 with its super powerful deductions. Let's just pause on this number for a second. 9 years. I mean, to put that into perspective, a 9-year tax holiday is absolutely at the top of the range for this entire region. It's a bold, headline-grabbing number that's designed to give businesses a really, really long runway to get off the ground and become profitable. And this number, for any company that's trying to innovate, this is a total game changer. 200%. This means the government is basically paying you to invest in things like research and development or training your workers. For every single dollar you spend on that stuff, you get to deduct $2 from your taxable income. It's a massive green light for smart growth. And just when you think the deal can't possibly get any better, they keep stacking on the perks. I mean, this isn't just about income tax. Forget about customs duties when you import your machinery. Forget about paying VAT on your local supplies. They are literally removing costs and friction at every single step of the process. It's a truly all-inclusive package. Now, PIK incentives are fantastic, but let's be real, they don't mean a thing if your investment isn't secure. So let's shift gears and look at how this law builds a rock-solid framework of protection. This is all about the government's guarantees to you. The law basically creates this firewall of promises. Let's just run through them real quick,
because they are direct and they are powerful. First up, Article 16, no nationalization. Simple. Your assets are your assets. Period.
Next, a clear commitment to free market principles. Article 18 says no price fixing. You are in control of your business. You set your own prices. The government promises not to interfere. And what about the state taking over your property? Well, Article 17 makes it crystal clear. That can only happen if it's in the public interest. It has to be done without discrimination, and most importantly, it comes with fair and just compensation. And finally, we get to the bottom line, the one guarantee every single investor needs to hear. Article 19 ensures your right to buy foreign currency and send your money home. Your profits, your dividends, when you make money, you can take it with you. All of these promises together, they build a real foundation of trust. Okay, we've covered the setup, the incredible benefits, and the protections. For our last section, let's look down the road a bit. What happens over the entire life of your investment? Now, this is huge, especially for your long-term planning or even your exit strategy. Article 30 says that if you decide to sell your QIP or merge it with another company, those amazing incentives you've earned don't just disappear. As long as you follow the rules with the CDC, the new company gets to inherit all those valuable benefits. And what happens if things go sideways? I mean, nobody wants to think about disputes, but a good law plans for them. Article 36 lays out this really clear step-by-step process. First, you try reconciliation, where the CDC helps you talk it out. If that doesn't work, you can choose to go to arbitration either in Cambodia or internationally. Or you can use the Cambodian court system. The key thing here isn't the options themselves, it's the predictability of it all. So there you have it, from a 20-day approval process with QR codes, to a 9-year tax holiday, to a whole suite of legal protections. Cambodia has rolled out a brand new welcome mat for investors. This law is a direct invitation, and it's designed to be transparent, competitive, and secure. The only question left is it the right fit for your next big idea? If you want to dig deeper, the Council for the Development of Cambodia's website is absolutely the best place to start.